When it comes to same time next year, are you happy that this was your first project?
Oh yes, it's a play that I've known for many times. I've seen theater productions of it, and I saw the movie, and it has the sense of the time following World War II, of the great changes that took place in this country in the 50s, 60s, and 70s, and it was a time that I grew up here in Traverse City, and I placed the play in a place like Traverse City, and so it was a lot of reminiscing about that period in America. The growth and change, particularly the growing role of women, is central to the play, and it's a fun play. It's a fun play full of joyous laughter and sadness and drama. And many people just see it as a singular level, but there are many levels in this play.
How was it working with Rodney and Jill?
Well, I tell you, we had some wonderful people try out for the play, and it was very difficult making that casting decision. I made the decision because these two people were willing to commit their lives to this play for this 2-month period.
I understand that both of them got totally off book before they even arrived to the auditions.
Well, no. They weren't totally off book. They had a long way to go, and I'm not sure I'm in favor of any actor being off book before the auditions, because they have a sense of what the play is. Then it may not be my vision of the play. So there always are changes in sense and direction. But working with Rodney and Jill was wonderful for a couple of reasons. First of all, Jill is an experienced actress and has a good sense of place on the stage, so that she was always willing to say, well, I don't understand my intention here. What's my action? And Rodney, being new, was a lot of growth and a lot of hard work to bring Rodney's acting skills and comedic skills to the foray on this production, and he's done a great job.
Who designed your set for you?
I did.
Nice set.
I'm the director, the producer, the set designer, and the stage manager.
Who designed the lights?
The lights were for Bryant Bancroft, and the sound was Don Kilhorn. And it's interesting on the sound, we have the sound going through the radio. It's not on speakers. It comes through old 1950 radio speakers, which adds a little roughness to it that is good.
I understand you have some original scores in this.
One of my goals at Old Town Playhouse is to create interaction between the arts community, and we have two of those in this play. First of all, I worked with Adair Carell and the Songwriters Roundtable of local songwriters, and they composed 5 different composers, created 5 songs for the play for each of the year changes: 51 to 56, 60 to 61 to 65, 65 to 70, 70 to 75. I said, here's how this scene ends, and here's how the next scene begins, and here's 2 pages of events that went on in our country. And they wrote wonderful songs. It is, I am sure, the most creative original music of any play in the history of Traverse City.
How was it working in the studio theater?
It's great. It's a very intimate place. We have gone farther with a set down there than most studio theaters go. But I am a deep believer in details. And the set has the feel of a cottage. And that was my goal.
And what do you have planned for the future?
My future is totally open. Right now, I've done the directing, and I'm sure I'll direct again. I've always felt that if I started directing 20 years ago, I'd be a great director. I'm far from that. But I think next year I'm going to focus on acting.
On acting? Any plays, you know what the season is, so what do you have in mind?
There are a few parts there that I'm going to try out for. I might just try out for Cuckoo, and I probably will try out for the producer, but I'll need some singing lessons.
Well, Tom, I'll be seeing your show tonight. It's great talking with you.
Well, I'm really glad that you're going to see it tonight, Wayne, and it's always a pleasure talking to you.
You bet.